Hello, ForexGPTers. I'm Steven Hatzakis with Forex-GPT and brought to you by Forex-GPT.ai. We're here on the beta server checking out some new features. We have the AI watch list, which shows you analysis across multiple time frames per asset or multiple assets per time frame, depending on the mode you're in, assets mode or timeframes mode. You can select the asset, select the time frame, add additional time frames, and you can add up to 15 time frames per asset or 15 assets per time frame. You click the Analyze button, you get the results. You can download the results PDF or Excel, and you also see a snapshot of some of your recent analysis with an overview of the trade setup sentiment score, which is color-coded here based on this legend. Now, moving to the heat map, I'm just going to demonstrate how this works. This heat map has real-time data, so you'll see it updating, and you can sort it from these various columns. You could sort it alphabetically, you could sort by the bid price, by the ask price, but the important thing about this watch list screener is the score. The sentiment score ranges from strong bearish to strong bullish, and it allows you to quickly glance at the market and see what's happening for a given time frame. And I say time frame because this sentiment score is tied to a specific time frame. If we go, for example, on a tick chart, it's going to be a lot more sensitive to the price updates because we're only pulling a certain number of ticks to calculate the sentiment score compared to, for example, if we go to a monthly time frame or weekly time frame where it's going to be a much longer term view, monthly candles, weekly candles on the weekly time frame. And again, once that updates, it will change these values. So it's important to choose the right time frame and then analyze what's happening here in the market to get an idea of the sentiment score for that time frame. And then you could go back and take that analysis and dive in deeper into a specific asset, whether in assets mode or time frame mode. You can add assets pretty easily here. So you could throw, let's just say Bitcoin. You can throw gold, the Euro USD. So here are three popular assets. We could choose whatever time frame we want. Let's say we go to a daily chart just to keep it simple. We could add the S&P as well and click Analyze. So once we do that, it's going to be running some processes in the background, sending data to the AI models, doing technical analysis, gathering the information, and putting through together a trade plan depending on the setup, whether it's bullish, bearish, neutral. And it takes about 55 seconds, so you'll notice there's a timer here in the last price column. So that's going to run about 55 seconds, but usually the results start trickling in before that's up. We're running all the analysis concurrently, so once it's done, it starts to just trickle through here, as you can see. So BTC is more on the strong bullish. You could see it's at 104.692, just breaking up from the 90s last week, mid 90s. And you can listen to the analysis, or you can click on the deeper dive link, and that will take you into a standalone chart just for that asset and time frame. So again, you have the watch list mode, the heat map mode that you could easily add assets or remove assets. Now I'm clicking the X button to remove all these currency pairs just to give you an idea of how it would look if you were starting fresh with nothing here. You could select a predefined list, add the list. Here we added crypto. Once they update, again, you can sort them. We have weekly BTC is 74. We could change that to a 5-minute chart. Once that updates, it might give us a different picture, or maybe not. It depends on really what the market's doing. And then again, back to AI watch list mode, we have our analysis here, and that's complete, so we could listen.
As of May 12th, 2025 at 01666 UTC, this is your Forex-GPT analysis for BTC USD on the daily chart. The most recent close price was 110.4692.4 Gume. The sentiment score is 86.48, labeled as strong bullish. The AI-generated signal is to buy with a confidence level of high. Suggested entry is 1 in 4692.4 Goreng with a stop loss at 110,000 and take profit at 111,000. The latest candle opened at 110.4197.0, reached a high of 15077.2 thousand, a low of 13564.1 thousand, and the close was 14692.4 thousand. Don't forget to click the deeper AI dive link in your dashboard for full analysis. This action will consume tokens. Disclosure: Steven Hatzakis, creator of this app, is employed by ForexBrokers.com, a trusted review site, although that doesn't imply any endorsement of this product. Also, this is not investment advice, and remember, the majority of traders lose money. Be sure to employ prudent risk management techniques and ensure trading is suitable for you before investing any real money. Thank you for using the ForexGPT software suite, powered by OpenAI and built by ForexGPT.ai.
So there you have it, folks. I let you hear the whole analysis from the AI watch list, but again, if you want to dive deeper, you can click on this deeper dive link, and that's going to take you into a standalone chart where there'll be an even more detailed analysis, and you can actually see what's happening on the chart here. We can see that the price is above all these moving averages in Donchian channel, middle and lower, and Bollinger's near the upper Donchian Bollinger. Let's see, that's the upper Donchian that it's touching, and the upper Bollinger is just above it. So, and that analysis gets injected right here. So this is AI generated analysis right here that just got injected as I was talking while the page was loading. And then you can also listen to the audio once that loads. It takes about a minute. But yeah, it gives you trade setup, potential risk reward. There's some disclaimers here, shows you your token balance, or you could switch back if you want to scan the market again for different opportunities, either in assets mode or timeframes mode, or go back to the heat map for a even higher bird's eye view. You know, you can add predefined lists, indices, commodities. There's all different type of assets that you can add, bonds. So again, once you have the assets that you want in the list, or add all of them, you can just click on the sentiment score to sort that. And again, be mindful of what time frame you're choosing, because a 5-minute might give you a different view than, let's say, an 8-hour. As you can see, this just updated. We see a lot more green here for the indices that are set to open, as the futures markets are already reflecting some of that positivity. We have Ethereum here on the high end of the list as far as the sentiment score at 100. So this can help you uncover, you know, opportunities in terms of price action and trends and things like that. But again, it's for research and educational purposes only. It's no guarantee of making money. This is not investment advice. Remember, the majority of traders lose money. So be mindful of that. And again, these views are my own, not that of my employer. While we recommend you use ForexBrokers.com to choose a trusted and regulated broker, in full disclosure, I work there. So again, that's just for transparency purposes, given my affiliation, but that does not imply an endorsement of this product. So I hope you found this video useful, and thanks again for watching. For more, visit Forex-GPT.ai. Thank you.